Anytime a guy says things like these or acts in certain ways that I'm about to tell you, block him, cut him off, because these are completely red flag behaviors. He's dating or maybe putting you in a situationship. He's not actually investing in you. And I'm going to be doing this while I do my makeup. I've always seen that what men will do, I don't even like calling them men. They're not showing very manly behavior anyway. So these are boys. Boys who are not bad, but patriarchy made them so. First thing he'll call you is, you are a gold digger. Bro, do you even have any gold to dig? You don't have any gold to dig. And if a woman is eating pasta with you, you're not going to go bankrupt. That's not gold. If she wanted your gold, she would have asked for money, yacht, property in her name. Gold digger, they'll call you materialistic. Of course, we are living in a materialistic world. We need safety. Another word they use, you are too sensitive. Apparently, your emotions are too big of a deal. He can't handle it. So when a guy wants to run away from accountability, that he had a role in making you feel that way, inferior or bad in any way, or he hurt your feelings, then you are too sensitive. When you hear that word, you are too sensitive, cut him off. I know many women who don't cut off these people and then later on also they are crying. Why waste more time? Cry right now so that we can just move on to the next. Another thing they will do is someone who rushes you to do things. To do things, by that I mean mostly that thing. Send me pictures, which is a big, huge red flag. And yet, mothers don't teach because I'm trying to protect my daughter. But hiding things won't lead to protection. She'll just be, out there in the world, not knowing that there are murderers, kidnappers around there. She doesn't know how to protect herself. And then people blame such girls that it's her fault. I'm saying it's not your fault for being naive. You were just unaware, and you always have a chance, always have an option to become aware now. I am going to be that elder sister to you who will teach you all of this, because most women are not speaking up. So somebody has to. Another thing he does is he plays victim. He plays victim by saying that it's not my fault. This is also how he runs away from accountability. It's not my fault, it's your fault. This happened. I cheated because you did something like that. I said something bad because you did something bad, you know? So it's apparently never his mistake. It is always going to be yours. Whenever a guy runs away from accountability and blames you and acts like a victim, cut him off and block him. Another thing, अभी तक मैंने basic किया है. Oops, wait. So next thing he says is he will compare you to other women or third party, anybody. He will compare you to a beautiful woman. My mother does it like this. Why are you like this? My ex-girlfriend did like this. Why are you not more like her? Your ex-girlfriend left you for a reason. If he compares you to his ex, block him. Don't ask. Whenever you ask him or try to confront him, he will always have excuses, which means you will be wasting more of your time in listening to those excuses. What a waste of time. You'll just block him. Don't ask anything. If he says that I want to end it, okay, good. Never cry for him, never ask him to stay, because when you say that or when you ask him to stay, he will never stay anyway. He'll be more proud. He'll know that you are completely in his control. So If you want to leave, there's the door. Go. That's how a woman should be, a high value woman. Kindness without discernment will always make things tough for you because we were never taught that these are the behaviors we should never pay any attention to. We were always taught that be kind, be good to people, never hurt anybody. That should not be one way. Obedience is not equal to love. Staying where you are disrespected is not equal to love. I'm sure there are more, but I could only think of these for now. So if you have any suggestions, add to the comments. Now, the point that why do women stay? Why do girls stay with these boys? It is because we think it's love. We think we can change him, which we can't. It's his mom's job to guide him, to make him a better man, and most importantly, his own job to work on himself, to be accountable, to know how a gentleman behaves. Even if he didn't have a good role model, he can still choose to learn because awareness is increasing through Instagram, through YouTube, everywhere. Even men are guiding each other. So if he still stays in those unhealthy patterns, then it's better he stays single, and you should never give a chance to boys like these. My love can change him. We don't see. Oh, the most important thing. We women, when we are in our unhealed era, when we are wounded feminines, when we are unaware, what we think is everything is a fantasy. You watched all those Disney movies and all the movies. There is always going to be a lead male and lead female, and they will always fall in love, and they will always mostly be right for each other. It is now that more movies are being made around men who show narcissistic behaviors. Movies, series that show toxic relationships now. We are becoming more aware. So, this is your responsibility as a woman to see things as they are. Don't see potential in him that he'll change. There are always going to be your non negotiables. And one more thing, once you have your non negotiables, like he shouldn't lie to me, manipulate me, which is bare minimum. Excuse me, you want to lie in a relationship? Whenever you hear a black lie, something that hurts you deeply, immediately block him. It is not just that you should know your non negotiables, you should take action. So, point is, whenever you see these red flags, block him, cut him off, but just don't stay with this person. And no, I'm not talking about my experiences, I'm talking about general experiences. Most women face these issues, they are unaware about it. Most women don't speak up because what will people think? Because apparently somebody did something so bad, so now I should hide so that nobody knows. So if somebody treats you bad, disrespects you, it's not your fault. And I will always be here. And many women like me will always be here to support women like you. Not everybody is narrow minded, but you also cannot expect being understood by everybody. But here, this is a safe space. There are many videos about how to be a high value woman, but a high value woman also knows what toxic behavior is, which we are not being taught about. So, we learned so many things in school and college, but we are learning this after experiencing all the negative things. And when you notice these red flags, don't think, why did he do this to me? Why will he do this to me? Don't try to understand him. Don't try to understand what made him do so. And no, him not messaging you back is not because he's ill or something bad happened. It is because he's choosing not to message you. So he's ignoring you on purpose because you don't matter to him. And what do we do when somebody thinks that we don't matter to them? We cut them off because they don't matter either. It's not about being egoistic, it's about holding your boundaries. When somebody mistreats you, when somebody does something to hurt you, you don't sit there to ask. So if a guy shows any of these toxic behaviors, it is not because you are not good enough. It's because he was never taught better. He never learned how to treat a woman. So that's not your responsibility, or that does not talk about your value. It talks about his integrity, his values, his character. So don't try to change such a boy, just change him with a man. Women are becoming more aware of what toxic behavior is and choosing men who actually respect their opinions, stand by them, support them, and speak about it. So if you are a guy watching this, although it's a video for all my girlies out there, but if you are watching this, show your support. Show your support like you will be showing support to your sister, your mother, who have faced toxic behaviors in other forms other than what I mentioned right now. This is, I think, Gen Z work. They have found new ways to manipulate, but it's okay. We'll update each other with new ways of manipulation so we can counterattack. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video with more awareness, with more feminine mindset tips, with more guidance, and almost anything that will help you grow and thrive, while that other person who hurt you will be stuck in his old patterns. You will be thriving, you will become a better version of yourself, and you'll be happy. And that's what you deserve. So, bye.